Good morning, everybody. I do not have um, video to show me on camera. I don't know why. So I'm going to be sharing my screen. So I tried recording this twice already without success, but hopefully now it's sharing the screen. And we'll try again. So I am on the academic site. I scheduled to join a meeting yesterday, and this is a previous session. So how to find that is on your academic page. If you requested to join a workshop in here, you go into my account and you do previous sessions, and that's how you find the recording. So, and I don't know if this was just, I'm going to be able to see one previous session. So I'm going to look here under workshops and see what we've got for today. So, okay. Um, how to make your writing flow. There's a bunch here. Revising your own. That's not it. Developing college writing, how to make your writing flow. These are all the classes. Research support office hours. So if you want to find the English group, I was told just type in an E. Don't do more than that because it'll mess it up. So I don't know why, but it does. So we're going to scroll down and find English 190. Ta-da! There it is. And it's going to load all the classes for today. So, yeah. So we're going to book this one here. How to make your writing flow. Confirm. Let's go back and do another one. The one that I just recorded was talking about your audience. So I guess it's moving on to the next thing. Back to English 190. And then avoiding plagiarism. That's pretty important, I would say. I'll book that. Confirm. And every time you book a session, it's going to bring you back to the main page. So you have to re-put in the English thing. But the reason I'm doing this is I can watch this later on as if I'm going to have time. Hopefully I will. But maybe by the time I get to this weekend, I will. The discussion, since it's not real any official format, well, I mean, you could put it in paragraph form. There goes another one for the English persuasion here and research writing. So I'm going to book this. I'm losing my train of thought already. Sorry, yesterday was a bad day at work. Bad day at work. I didn't even get to do hardly any of my management responsibilities because I was relieving staff in the room for breaks. And literally it took doing the morning breaks, lunch breaks. I didn't get out of there till like 2:30, crawled to my office, and I hadn't ate or drank anything. And so I think my blood sugar dropped or something. Well, here's finding research. There's another one on Friday. I'll record this one. I think these are good. I already have research, but maybe I need to do the other one with finding research because in case after the discussion they say, oh, you were missing this or that, then I want to be able to. I've been having a hard time finding things. Anyway, going back to my account, the previous sessions, and this was the one I was just watching here. Well, did it stop it from where I was at? Probably. You click on replay and then you'll be able to see the video on what you recorded. So I'm kind of just coming on here real quick just to kind of give you some guidance as to how to locate these things. But I'm not going to actually play the recording for you. I don't know if there's privacy issues or something like that, so I won't do that. If you're just joining me and you're not familiar with me, my page, I am a nurse manager. I'm going back to college after 26 years. I'm in my first class. It's an English 190 research and persuasion class. And it's been nerve-wracking for me because I haven't been in school for so long. Also, I feel like I forgot everything. And then in addition, I have attention deficit disorder and dyslexia. So I'm dealing with that on top of it. So we are now entered into module 2. I submitted module 1 on Sunday. First was the discussion. You introduce yourself, and then you basically, I can't remember what it was now. What am I doing? You talk about yourself. Oh, your past history with research. And then the submission that was on Sunday was basically going over the topic you chose, and then what your research question is. So from that research question, and you start looking for your sources, you're going to form a thesis. So that's the next step in here. So let's click on module 2. And this is the first assignment that's going to be due this Thursday. And so we're supposed to share the links to 2 sources from the Shapiro Library, and then describe how these sources support your topic, what different perspectives are presented in each source, and then basically how do they differ. Do the voices and perspectives represented in these sources give a full, fair picture of whom the topic touches? If not, what perspectives do you need to consider as you continue your research? And I may need to add more, because my audience is going to be like people who decide on scheduling, because it's about the 4-day work week, admin. They may want to see the financial impact. But I mean, some of that stuff is in my articles, but I don't know if it's necessary to what my question is. My question was more or less, the article was about the 4-day work week being good for everyone. I currently work at a outpatient surgical center that's attached to the hospital, and it's a 4-day work week, 10-hour shifts. So we see a lot of cases. Like yesterday, we had 68 patients, and we were short-staffed, and we had a call off. So much fun. And that's why there was nobody to relieve for breaks. And so I had to make sure people were getting their break time. And it was not a good day as far as we wound up bottlenecking. We had not enough nurses admitting patients. And this is exactly why I wanted to research this topic, because they're talking about going to a 5-day work week. And none of us really want to do that, because we like having the 3 days off. But today or yesterday was a prime example that why we may need to consider doing that. So we didn't have enough staff admitting patients, so we got behind in cases in the rooms, and the patients were not happy. And this is what I was trying to research this for, because in preparation of us going to that new schedule, it's not just admin actually would like it probably if we had 5 days full, just like yesterday was, but it's not something that is safe in my opinion, and it's definitely going to burn staff out. It's already, like yesterday, all of us were burnt out. I physically felt exhausted. I have not felt that exhausted in a long time. So these are things that I'm looking into for patient safety, employee satisfaction, and then the patient's response to the care they receive. Because we do look at these surveys and we are asking these questions. Yesterday would have been a bad day to ask that. How was your care? They would have complained about the delays and all of that stuff. So, and it's a delicate balance. Right now, I don't do anything with that block time, but I do have an opinion about it. I do feel like they're not considering the turnover time in the rooms, at least on the endo side. I know they include that on the OR side, but they're not considering that on the endo side, and that's where we're having the most problems. But I have an amazing team, so shout out to them. If any of them see this, they are amazing. The nurses who were in the procedure room were going out and admitting patients and then bringing them back and doing the procedure. I'm very proud of my team. Each and every one of them are incredible. So that's pretty much the sum of it. This is what we're looking at doing. And then the second part to doing this question, the discussion, is you're going to look at 2 of your peers' posts, their links, and see, it says, what might your audience think of these perspectives that are not considered? So we have to be mindful that we're not on here to like make people feel bad or anything or give them negative comments. So I hope that doesn't happen to me. Anyway, that's about all I have for you. And when I get some more insights to share, I will share that with you. I thank you for joining me. And if you are on your college journey for the first time, I just want to encourage you, take it one step at a time. It's not something that is going to be an easy process if you've been in school for a while, but if you just look at it as one day at a time, it won't be so bad. Anyway, let me open this up so I can end the live. Okay. You guys have a great day.